Hi everyone, good afternoon. Thanks for your time again. So for today's session, we are going to touch about DIY customized poster to share and sell your property. So basically, if you notice, in today, technology has made it so simple for all of us to start doing creative stuff ourselves. From the mobile phone, we can download apps to create our own posters. We can download apps to manage our own video. So it's very, very convenient, right? So my name is Wei Yong. So today, I believe all the while you have seen our Facebook postings, our Instagram, and even received emails from us about any events or activities. And you can see a lot of nice banners and posters in there, right? So today I'm going to introduce to you, I'm going to get Laura, our content editor and social marketing, media marketing manager from Estate 123, to share with you the tools that she have been using to create all these nice banners, all this nice creative work. So I'll pass it over to Laura now. Laura, you can start.
Okay. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, wait.
Can you share your screen?
Wait. I think I'm not able to share the screen though.
Okay, wait. Okay, let me set you as the presenter now.
All right.
Okay. Now you can share.
All
okay,
right.
we can see your screen now.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for joining us this afternoon. So today our Estate 123 webinar topic will be on how to DIY customized posters to sell and share your property. All right, so as Wei Yong introduced just now, my name is Laura and I'm the content editor for Estate 123 and Landlord 123. I'm also the social media manager for these two websites and apps. And I've been working at Estate 123 for over 5 years. And as you can see from today's topic, I'm always finding new ways to make our social media posts more interesting. So that's how I discovered all this DIY stuff to create all our marketing materials. So okay, so let's get right into it. I believe everybody has seen this kind of property ads on social media everywhere. This would be something you would see on Facebook. This would be something you would see while scrolling through your smartphone on Facebook. As you can see, you will, depending on your language preferences, you will see them in English, Chinese, sometimes even Malay. So this would be something you might see on Instagram. So people nowadays also do go on Instagram to sell and maybe look for properties. And of course, Twitter is also a very popular outlet for people to post their properties. So as you can see, all these advertisements, they come with images, and some of them even take some time to put some art on it, put some wordings on it, so that people can easily see at a glance what the property is about and what it looks like. And of course, they're good because they let you see everything in a single glance. But how do you actually make them better or more interesting to your prospects? So these are some examples of more professional looking ads that you can easily create. I mean, it looks quite hard at first, like there's a lot of things going on, but ultimately they look very pleasing, right? So, and they show you all the important details of the property that a buyer might be looking for. So first of all, why we call them posters? Traditionally, posters are like the ones you see in the cinemas, right? But now that we're all using social media and all that. So posters basically mean like the flyers or brochures or images that you use. So in property, you can probably just call them listings or advertisements, banners, images, or just like promotions. And square is the most ideal shape because they can be easily viewed and shared across all social media platforms and devices. These include Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp, WeChat, and anything you can think of to share your properties to other people. So for today's webinar, you can just follow along and see what I do, or you can also try it while listening to the webinar. So as I've said in our invitation emails and all that, you don't need any fancy software in your computer to actually make this kind of nice looking posters. You don't need Photoshop, you don't need Illustrator, you don't even need a really expensive PC with all the high-end graphic cards. You definitely don't need a graphic design degree, and you don't need creativity. Well, maybe a little bit so that you can see what looks good to you. Yeah, so that's about it. What you will need though for this session is internet browser and internet connection, of course, so that you can go to this website called Canva, www.canva.com, and also this website called Freepik, www.freepik.com. You will also need your own property photos. I believe you will have them because you've been posting all your listings with photos, and of course all the details about the property that you're trying to sell or rent. Okay, so once you have all these prepared, then you can begin. So without further ado, let's go straight into the demo so that I can show you how to do it yourself, DIY. Okay, so like I mentioned just now, you will need to go to canva.com. All right, so it's free to register, so you can just register, and once you're registered, you can save all your designs in your account, so you can access it anywhere as long as you can sign in. Yep. So this looks like quite a lot of things going on, but trust me, once you've gone through a little bit of it, you will find it's really easy to use. All right, then the other website I mentioned is Freepik. So Freepik is a resource website where you can find many different types of images that you can use. As you can see, they have like greetings. They also have images that you can add words and all that. And also, it's a very good resource for you to find ideas for your property posters or flyers. Okay, so once we have these two, you can proceed to create your own poster. So for this purpose, because Canva has a app that you can install into your PC, I use that very often, so I will just show you the app version, but it's basically the same regardless whether you use the website or the app. Okay. So as you can see, it looks exactly the same. And now we start. So it's a square, let's say you're doing a square image. So Instagram post would be the easiest. They already have the dimensions for you. It's quite large, but as long as you have the images to work with, then it's fine. All right, so like I mentioned earlier, you need to have your property photos and also your property details. So the details is in text form, and the property photos you will need to upload to Canva so that you can use them. All right. So let's say you don't know, you have no idea where to start creating this kind of property poster. So let's go back to Freepik and just search for property flyers. Then you will see a lot of results coming out that show properties, how to posters that are selling properties. So you will see some of them have titles and then pictures. For this purpose, I've chosen something simple yet shows a lot of the information. So let me show you. It's if you don't want to switch between tabs like this, you can download this image and then upload it here so that you can refer it. So okay, I'll show you. You can upload the image. Okay, let's see. So all right, I like the look of this one, so I will first upload it. This is my reference picture. So my reference picture will be the first picture here so that I can refer to it while I'm working on a new one. So you can just add a page. This one will be your own customized poster, which you will refer to this one for the design and the placement. Okay, so let's start with the background. You can add any background color you like. You can choose plain colors or anything here. So let's find this one. Looks quite similar, all right? So the first thing that you do is you you have your agency logo. So you can upload your own logo here and put it exactly where the reference image has it. All right. So you can just easily resize this and put it to the top here. Right. So your logo is here, logo is here. All right. For this one, first we'll put the images and then after that we will adjust it as needed. So for images, you will need to go to elements and here, frames. This is different from shapes because shapes are solid color. Frames, you will be able to put your own photos inside. So this is quite straightforward. It's a rectangular picture with a border. So you drag this one down. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. So, all right, wait, let me find the longer one. Okay, so I don't want this one because the border is too thick. I'll just use a slightly rounded one so that it fits better. So this will be your feature image. You will need a feature image because for all your property posters so that it catches people's attention. So choose your best looking property photo for it. Some samples might show you just one photo, but I know that everybody wants to look at more photos first before they can get interested. So we'll just follow this with 4 photos. So the main one will be this big image. And then you will add 3 smaller images at the bottom. Okay. The good thing about Canva is that if you're a perfectionist, it has a grid line to help you decide whether the thing is centered or not. So here you start with the middle one, put it in the middle, and then copy and paste. Okay, so need to copy and paste another one. All right. It's not exactly the same, but you can just kind of follow it if you want it to be less like rigid. So you can just enlarge the bigger one. So now you have the basic look of your poster. All right, so it's time to populate these frames. So now you go to your folder and upload. Here I've already prepared my pictures and everything. So this one, I've chosen this one because it's the main picture, which will go to the biggest frame. This one shows the whole apartment. So it's a at a glance kind of thing. And the rest kind of depends on which part of the property you want to highlight. So as this one is a sort of like if this is a residential, I will pick one that shows the bedroom. And put it here. Then this one probably the bathroom. Put it here. And another one, maybe you would like to put alternate view from a different angle. So it's just this one. All right. So you have all your photos ready, and you can adjust them to fit. Maybe you want to show more of the bed, so you can just slide them and done. This one, you can adjust it a little bit. You can also slide this. All right. And if this one is being blocked, you can bring it forward so that it's on top. Okay, so now that you have all the big items in place, it's time to put all the property details. See this one? This one is a solid color that is transparent. So you just go to the elements again. Go to shapes. Oh, no, it's the same color. All right. Drag it down to your one. And then you can resize it so that don't worry about the solid color because you can adjust the transparency. Okay, so it has wordings on it. All right. Here you can adjust the transparency so it doesn't fully block the image behind. You can adjust it to maybe 50%, or you can also change it to another color. Let's say you want it yellow. All right. So next you add the text. We're just like, we don't really need creativity because we're just following a reference picture. So you just follow whatever elements are in your reference. So now you add your text. Let's say this one writes luxury home for sale. So you can adjust the head, the title, whatever you like. So maybe you want to highlight that this is a freehold condo. So the first thing would be freehold instead of luxury. And then you just drag it here. So this one will be bold but smaller. And then you add a bigger one, which would maybe be like the area. Petaling Jaya. And then you adjust the wordings. Okay. All right, so for the smaller text, you can ignore that unless you have other information that you would like to add. So maybe you want to highlight that this is near a MRT station. So you can add a smaller text. Near to MRT station. Yep. So this is what people will see when the first time they look at your image. So these are the important points that you want to capture. Then there's this one, the price. So you can just, all the other items like details you can put below here. So you can just add some details like one parking lot. Other details might include one bedroom. This one would be all about luxury furnishings, right? So maybe this one you can write about the facilities of the condominium. Swimming pool. Okay. All right. So these are just like the basic information. Then next, you want people to contact you if they're interested. So this one, if you don't have a website, it's okay. You can put your contact details here. All right. So you just put another square. Next, your details. So for example, I just use my name. Yeah, so let's say I'm selling this property. I will put my name, contact number, and if you want it to be really fancy, you can put your own picture here. Okay, let's say you have a professional picture that you want people to see, so you upload it. And then put it here. Yep. And it's better if you can put your rent tag here. So let's say it's rent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is how people know what you look like and your contact details. And of course, last but not least, the pricing. You can just add in any space that won't block your image. RM. Okay. So colors wise, you can play with it however you like. So this would be the basic idea of making your own poster. Then after that, you can download it. Just choose whichever format you want and then download. So that's how you can make DIY your own customized poster. All right.
So simple. So we can get one poster out within half an hour. So
yeah,
I believe,
once you get the hang of it,
everyone can do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Zora,
some
by the way,
important
just
things to
share about
remember.
this. Sorry, Zora, this app actually,
Mhm.
our attendees here, if they are not familiar with using from a computer, they can actually use the Canva from the mobile phone, right?
Yes, there's a mobile version. You can just look for the app and download it, but you will not be able to have so much control over the elements because mobile is a lot smaller, so you might have trouble navigating some of the smaller elements of the images. But if you're just looking for something to put together a few photos and add some images, you can use it on mobile.
Okay, good. Okay,
All right.
thanks.
So some important things to remember when making your property poster: you need to have a feature image to capture people's attention. Include your branding if you have one, or your agency logo so that people can easily recognize it. Contact information is a must. At least they have your name, phone number, and if you want people to like have more peace of mind, you can put your rent tag so that they can check you through the website. uh, Try not to clutter your poster with too much things, because if somebody's browsing on their mobile phone, it might be a bit too small to see everything. And yeah, so just keep it short and simple. And besides making posters, you can also use Canva to make your personal logo. Festive greetings, you will see a lot of that. Festive greetings, they are uh, you can just put your name on it because they have ready-made templates. Announcements, if you have any that you would like to make, and just share on your social media, WhatsApp. Templates, like just now, you can just use the same template and put different images inside and change the wordings. And of course, social media posts, if you are a very social person, like you can post memes or whatever if you like. So uh, yeah, so that's how you can DIY your own posters to make them look more attractive. And then uh, you can just play around with it so that you can have more ideas, and so that you can get more leads if people are attracted to your to your images.
Yeah, I believe using this method will be able to attract even more prospects to our postings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one, once you have some time to play around with it, you can do a lot of things. Like like I mentioned, they have you can also easily make this kind of festive greetings to send to your clients and your prospects. And they are all just here. You can change the colors or change the wordings, and you can just save them and send them. It's that easy. All right. So I hope you learn how to make your own posters today, and so that you can attract more prospects and get more leads.
Yeah, I think today's session is quite good. I think it's very helpful for all our attendees here. And I believe, Laura, you have one poll question you want to ask to all our attendees, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let me bring up the poll question. Let's see everyone can see the question or not. Okay, so everyone, from your screen now, you can see the question we have. Can everyone see the poll? Okay, so do you think you can DIY your own posters after today's session? So based on what Laura has shared to you, what do you think about using the tools like Canva to create a posters, or even to create your own e-greeting cards in the future? Okay, so we just open it for 30 seconds.
If you are interested to know more, maybe have a longer session, so maybe we can arrange another webinar where we can show you how to make other types of images, or maybe even
Yep. Okay, I think we have all the votes coming in already. So from the result, we have 75% saying yes, and 25% prefer more tutorials. Okay, in that case, maybe we will try to arrange more sessions like this, sharing on using tools to create more of tutorials, um, images like this. Okay, so we also hope that we can help our attendees here to sell more Okay,
All
so
right.
that's all we have for today. We hope that this session helps everyone to really learn, at least get some idea about creating banners or posters like this, even without them knowing the knowledge of using like software like Photoshop, Illustrator. Okay, so thanks everyone. We hope
All right.
you enjoyed the session. Thanks Laura for your time as well.
All right. Thank you, Wei Yong. Thank you, everybody who attended. And we'll see
Thank
you in
you.
our next webinar.
Yep. Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.